Evening, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I'm here to give you a read straight from the hip with lots of lip. And we're going to be diving into the energies that got put into motion in your life with that Capricorn full moon we recently had. And you've probably been feeling these energies working through your life, or at least started to get some kind of sign that these kind of situations were coming in for you. This energy has surely introduced itself to you at this point, Aquarius. But you will see this in play as we move toward that new moon that's coming up in just a couple days in Leo to kick off Leo season with a bang on the 28th of July. These themes will still be kind of playing out, throughout this cycle, even as, the new energies building. I really have this sense that there's sort of this crossover point with the energy. I think that you're actively stepping into your new chapter while still kind of leaving some things trailing behind you that need to be cleared out. I saw 3 of Swords as I was doing the shuffle there. So this might have to do something with a separation, maybe words that were left unsaid, something you need to say to somebody, something you need to get off your chest, something you need to clear from your heart space. Might have to do with an earth sign energy, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I feel like this is a situation where one of the people involved felt like they were just an option, and that really didn't work. And I feel like one person felt very disrespected in this situation. There might be something that needs to be said, some words that need to be exchanged just to, make things right, This may have something to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius there, okay? That is a highly independent energy. That's the truth, okay? Definitely has to do with a fire sign, okay? They might also have Earth in their chart somewhere. If you're dealing with a chick, I believe she's more in her like King of Wands energy. Like you're dealing with somebody who's really fiery and combative, and they can hold their own. They're super independent for sure. I think they kind of got a bit of a sharp tongue too. Like they deliver the truth, but they don't kind of smooth anything over. It can be a little intense, maybe that's why there's things left unsaid. Maybe you've kind of had some reservations about approaching this person and kind of clearing your heart, okay? That's just something initially coming in here for you, Aquarius, all right? But let's see what's on deck for Aquarius Collective, Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, leading up to that new moon energy we got coming in, and all the medicine that came in with that full moon in Capricorn, and that big Saturn, big Jupiter energy in play. Also still Pluto retrograde, a lot going on in the astrology right now that involves a simultaneous clearing of the old while stepping into the new. It's an interesting juxtaposition. And I feel like you've been held up for a little while. Yep, just as I said that, 6 of Swords came out reversed. Okay, normally 6 of Swords is when you are finally moving away from difficulties. You're moving towards calmer waters. But this kind of goes with that download I got that came in when I saw that 3 of Swords in reverse with this 6. Well, I didn't see the 3 of Swords in reverse. Isn't that interesting? That slip, okay? So 3 of Swords in reverse, that kind of confirms the message for me to have that slip. I think that you're going back to address something that you didn't address, that you need to get handled. So it's kind of like, instead of, just heading off toward, your new chapter, you realize you got to make a U-turn, you're turning back around and you're going to address something that needs to be addressed. I think you need to address it or you're not going to feel right in your heart. Something's definitely unsettled here, and it was 5 on the clock when I said that. So this is something definitely requiring a change of stance. Yeah, I think this is, you know that there's really happiness here. There's a lot of love here, with this 10 of Cups. But I think you have an understanding that if you want to have this love, you're going to have to get down to the root of what's been sabotaging this connection so you can work on the growth together. You got to get on the same page. It does promise fulfillment, though, with this 10 of Cups energy. And it's also a very spiritual connection, my goodness, with the Hierophant to the Magician. I think this is something that's going to be renewed. Whatever emotional cleanup work you feel like you have to do, I highly recommend you step forward with that. I think that you'll really be glad you did. Even with this sense of what I'm really getting is the sense of fulfillment it gives you on your own soul level. I don't think you realize like how much this has been holding you back in life. Sometimes we really block our blessings by holding on to all old stuff. It doesn't allow the new to come in. So if we feel like our flow is off, like we're not getting any kind of momentum going in our lives, we keep coming up against obstacles or keep reaching dead ends, or things just aren't working out for us, or everything's a struggle. Nothing just kind of just flows naturally, easily, like just being carried down a river, with ease, and just moving in harmony with life. It always feels like there's some hassle that needs to be cleaned up, or some misunderstanding that needs to be addressed. Whenever you're at that place of gridlock in your life, it's often because there's something that needs to be addressed. There's something that you're holding on to that interrupts the flow of anything new coming into your life. And usually that's old shit. It's old baggage, But we really see that there's some special connection here. And there is something that needs to get off the heart. You do need to make a U-turn, There's something that once addressed, it has like this alchemical effect on your life that transforms everything that's been kind of keeping you at the crossroads. And what I really see is something beautiful springs forward from it that gives you a lot of deep fulfillment in your heart. This connection is renewed in some way, in a way that brings a lot of fulfillment. Usually 10 of Cups is romantically, but, I'm also getting a strong hit with this Hierophant and Magician cards here, that this is also something like, it's a lot of spiritual growth. Like you're going to grow a lot spiritually with this person. This connection's on another level. So who knows what the connection becomes? There is like this hint that things could transform in that connection in an unexpected way. They could actually be really rewarding, maybe a lot different from what it was in the past. But I do feel like it's interesting. There's like some kind of community aspect around this too. I feel like there's some kind of it's interesting message. I feel like there's some kind of healing that happens in a community as a result, of these things being expressed to this person, this healing being approached with this person. It brings people together again. It's really kind of a cool energy in place there. Yeah, I think there's been a lot of drama in this situation. I think there's been a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict, a lot of misunderstanding. It looks like there might have even been some, flared tempers. I'm getting the sense that maybe there's been sensitivity, like something's been kind of a sensitive issue. And because of that, there's like also kind of a sense of competitiveness, like ego stuff involved, that's presenting challenges. I just got like one person's always trying to one up the other. That's never fun. But I think that, there's good intentions here for sure. Oh, here you are. You got really good intentions. It's definitely speaking of the King of Swords, Aquarius. Okay, so definitely, I can see my kings out there. You're definitely looking to make like a serious offer, You know, you're recognizing the soulmate here with the Two of Cups. And I think that where you're having challenges is coming up against this person's defensiveness. You know, you're just trying to, like, can I get at you, man? Can I get at you? Can I get a little? Can I get a little? Can I get a little love? Can I get a little attention? This person's kind of got themselves sequestered, you know? They kind of keep it to themselves. It looks like they're kind of in a defensive posturing, you know? But at the same time, it's like they're guarding their space, but they also look pretty calm, okay? So that's an interesting piece there about them, you know, guarding their space but looking calm. You know, they're obviously taking their time. I feel like there's a lot coming at them. It looks like that, you know. This individual is needing some space for sure. Yeah, I think they're dealing with some really intense changes in their lives with this Knight of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune card. Something is changing really abruptly in their life. I think maybe they're kind of disconnecting from people to sort of like hold their ground, you know, get sort of stabilized. That's what I'm picking up here. But then look what enters here. We got the Lovers, all right? And normally the Lovers card is about a choice, usually between two people or two potential directions, 2 points of view. You know, do I do this or do I do that? Should I stay? Should I go? Is it yes? Is it no? You know, it's that place of 11:44 on the clock when I said that. It's those important moments at the crossroads when the choice you make is so foundational for how your path is going to unfold for a ways to come, right? You know, it's like that first step you take out of the crossroads, that first action you take, it's so pivotal because it really does like set the pace of the path ahead. And normally, you know, it's about, you know, feeling pulled in two different directions. But with this artist's interpretation, it's like the choice has been made. It's very clear that these people feel a connection with each other. You know, there's some kind of invitation, some kind of communication coming. It opens something up that moves things forward in this situation. I just got something becomes more clear. Something becomes more clear. I think there's been a lot of disappointment in this situation, okay? With the Five of Swords. I'm getting a couple messages about this, the disappointment, you know, and sense of betrayal could have been due to third-party interference in this situation. Now, third party in this case can be a multitude of things. The first thing I have to say that came to mind was because this Three of Cups is often about celebration, you know, parties. This could be that somebody had an issue with alcohol, you know, and that really caused problems in this relationship, you know. Somebody who is struggling with some kind of addiction, that certainly can act as like a mistress. It can act as another lover, you know, because it's a force that's like distracting the energy. This also, you know, definitely with Three of Cups could be like somebody going out, partying, having multiple partners, not wanting to settle down. One person wanted something more stable, more committed, more one-on-one, you know, and they felt really betrayed and hurt. But we see that there's an opportunity for healing here too with the Three of Cups. It's all about finding balance. And I do think somebody was juggling, and it does come up with this King of Wands energy again, which doesn't surprise me. And the fire signs have a really hard time with this, okay? But I do think that there was Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in the mix that, you know, they couldn't make up their mind. They were juggling, you know, and yeah, this is what led to disappointment. There we go, you know, the Five of Cups. There's the Three of Cups are laying on the ground spilled. There's all this remorse over the way things went down. But, you know, there's still hope here. Like, things happen the way they do for a reason, you know. And even within the like painful or uncomfortable experiences that we have, it's sort of like that oyster when it makes that pearl. It's because it's got that grit in there. It's an uncomfortable process, you know, kind of the same thing like a butterfly goes through. You know, first it's this, you know, caterpillar, and it goes in the cocoon, and then it goes into its like goop stage, you know, where it just completely dissolves and becomes nothing. None of it is comfortable. Transformation's not comfortable, you know, but there's something really valuable that comes out of it. And sometimes we have to go through experiences and we think, oh, you know, this is my person, and if it doesn't work out with this person, then, you know, what was it all for? And that can feel a real betrayal too. It can be a real deep, like soul level disappointment. But what we don't realize is like, no, this was just like something that we needed to learn. You know, there's many different levels of soulmates in our lives. And sometimes a soulmate is somebody who comes in your life to teach you a valuable lesson that actually allows you to learn how to love yourself more deeply. And then when you come in that place of alignment, you're able to really unite with the one that is truly, you know, your person, you know, truly meant for you, okay? We do see that there is Two of Cups on offer up here, but this person is so focused on, you know, what was wasted that they can't like turn around and see what's waiting for them, you know? But I think that time is going to pass for sure. Yeah, look at, we got some forward motion coming here. This is the title card for the deck, but I have a specific meaning for it. You know, if wishes were horses, the dreamers would ride. And it's all about finding that passion and purpose that encourages you to actually take a step, you know, take action and make things happen, invest in that dream. This horse energy is a combination of very fiery and air. So Aquarius, I don't know, you might have some, you know, strong fire placement in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, rising, sun, moon, Venus, North Node, you know, or just a packed house of one of those signs. I think so, because it's 17 on the clock when I said that, and that's all about manifesting, you know, stepping into power, making things happen. So I think this particular message is really speaking to those Aquarius that also have a strong fire placement in their chart. Like, you have a lot of what you need right now to actualize your dreams. It's just about you really like taking a step in that direction and trusting that sometimes things turn out exactly as they're meant to. It's like, it's a bit of this like kind of fairy logic where really sometimes upside down is right side up, because it gives you a different view. It helps you see things in a new way. Yeah, sometimes the tower needs to fall. Sometimes it's necessary. But just as a tower feels like it can be such a destructive force in our life, when what we really thought was going to be a certain way turns out to be its complete opposite, it's hard to see the gift in it at that point. But what I'm really getting here with this tower energy is that this is like a shocking energy. It like shocks you out of your fucking inertia. It shocks you out of your sleepwalking. It has you stirred up. It gets you engaged in life again. It brings you a new opportunity. Woo! And look what it leads to, the sun. Look at this. It's all brand new, baby. Look at this. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. This speaks of success. This speaks of feeling alive, you know? Just wanting to get out there and drink it all in, you know, feeling full of life again, feeling full of joy and sweetness and love and all that good shit, man, with that hummingbird medicine. It's just such a harbinger of positive, beautiful, radiant energy, okay? And it's also aligned with Leo season. So this is what's coming in. It's like you had to go through the storm to get to the new horizon, you know, and your sun is rising, and it's going to bring in what's going to warm your bones. And this may have to do with a Queen of Pentacles, okay? So that would be earth sign placement in the chart. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Ted said yes. So I believe who you're heading toward has a strong Earth sign placement in their chart. And this is where Ace of Cups, your new beginning with love is, okay? We see love coming in. There is an offer that's going to be made here, okay? And it's up to you if you take it. Let's see what the cut of the deck energy has to say for you. All right. I got a couple things with this. First of all, it's up to you. Okay. I'm really getting this sense that you have an opportunity to revise a soul contract. All right. Really think about what that means. You know, could this involve an actual contract, like a legal merger, a wedding? Yes, I could see that. This is really an interesting piece that just came in just for that Queen of Pentacles energy too. I feel like maybe some of you wouldn't be opposed to making it official in that sense, you know, tying the knot, having a marriage, if there was some kind of prenup financial agreement. This might have been a sticking point in the past, but this might be something that can be revisited. There might be a way for both people to kind of come to the table and come to some level of agreement around this. I also feel like on a spiritual level, for those of us out there who like to go way out there, I feel like you have an opportunity, you know, to revise a soul contract. And it's up to you. Do you want to continue forward with the soul contract, or do you want to release it? You know, do you want to renew it? If you want to renew it, what does that look like? What kind of experience are you hoping to have here? I think if you're looking from the starting point of healing, you know, healing and coming at it from this perspective of really just like clearing the air and wrapping up the old cycle that led to the wounding that you two hold between you, there's a beautiful opportunity for renewal there. And I believe you two can, like, you can write it as you wish. You know, it's about you coming together in a new way, and it brings something beautiful, you know. This is an interesting energy though. What's this? Okay, okay. Okay, this is a really interesting message, all right? So I'm going to deliver this to you. The only thing that I see could get in the way is that there's somebody that's kind of working to, you know, try to prevent this from happening, this connection. You know, we see a sense of separation, and this Eight of Swords is all about feeling confused, feeling trapped, not knowing what to do, not knowing what choice to make, not knowing where you stand. I think somebody is creating confusion in this situation with this Page of Swords energy. Yeah, it's really creating a feeling of being overwhelmed too with this Ten of Wands. You know, this is weighing heavily on you. I think somebody has added some confusion to the mix. I feel like somebody's been talking in your ear, and what they've been saying isn't true. They have an ulterior motive. Do be mindful of this. I feel like this is somebody you were connected to in the past, okay? The reality is somewhere in this picture, you know, you got your eyes set on an Empress, all right? 24:24 on the clock when I said that, okay? That's, you know, double purpose energy. This is like your person, like your energies are aligned with each other. You're meant to be connected at this time, okay? We got Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is, you know, they do their own thing. They're very independent. They're sure of themselves. They're self-fulfilled. They don't need somebody to complete them. They're in that pre-Empress energy. I see they're moving into this full-on Empress energy. Empress is representative of both Libra and Taurus. Okay, so that could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. It often can represent a mother energy too. Maybe, you know, baby's mama energy, okay? But we see that, yeah, and definitely with this Page of Cups here, baby's mom, baby mama with the Nine of Pentacles, this could be, okay? This could be somebody, somebody's baby's mama, you know? This could be the person that you're wanting to unite with, and somebody is like driving a wedge between you, or it could be your baby's mama that is trying to drive a wedge between you if it's somebody you're no longer with anymore. There is this piece there, but somebody has been poking into your business. This is what you should be mindful of. This is how you would know. It's a little bit of too many people involved in your business. There's a like third party element there. It's interesting that I said too many people involved in your business. There may be a financial component to this. This might be why this sabotage is going on. You know, maybe somebody is afraid that if you, you know, move toward your heart's desire, that somehow they get their security, their financial security gets compromised somehow. That's an interesting message. Maybe somebody is kind of with you for the wrong reasons, so they don't want to see you move forward with somebody else, you know? Like maybe somebody is just kind of there for what they can get out of the situation financially. It's something to look into. It's just interesting because that financial piece came in earlier, right, about the prenup. So I think this is somebody's story, something to be live to. But there is somebody who's like, Page of Swords, it's like sneaky shit, you know? This is somebody who's kind of like doing shit behind the scenes. They're like meddling, gossiping, you know, starting rumors, just straight up talking out the side of their neck, like making up shit, but it's to sabotage. It's to seed doubt, you know? That's what's so fucked up about gossip, man, is that like it seeds doubt. It seeds doubt, you know? So do be aware of that. This would be an immature energy. It's like very much like high school kind of energy, all right? Really should be brought to an end. If you know who this person is that's causing these problems, you know, you should cut it off for sure. You should cut it off for sure. And I think that you'll have the strength to do that. I think you're going to have the strength to do that. You're going to be able to transform that energy. We do see the Strength card coming right in with the Six of Wands, which is victory. It's also success. It's public recognition. It's like reaching the goal, like arriving at that place you wanted to arrive at. We see this stepping into the King of Pentacles energy. So that is the counterpart, okay? That is the counterpart. We got, you know, this Two of Cups energy on the board. We had the Lovers on the board. And then where did she go? Where did she go? We have that Queen of Pentacles here, okay? Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, okay? True pair. So I think you have the ability to overcome this, but it's really about, you know, Queen of Swords and that shit, you know? It's like cutting off what doesn't serve. When you know somebody is like too much in your business, or, you know, trying to confuse you, trying to add confusion or manipulation into the mix, like just cut that off. But we see that there's something that was cut off before. There's going to be a rebalancing. There's a balancing of karma here, and there is justice, you know. Things do turn out the way they need to turn out. That's Queen of Swords energy, air sign energy. That is you, Aquarius. And we did have the King of Swords show up earlier too. So that we got, you know, two true pairs, signs of true pairs on the board. So that shows that those who were separated, you know, they will come back together and heal the rift between them. There's justice in this. There's karmic balance. It's actually a really beautiful message. And right on the other side there, we got the Temperance, okay? again, the balancing of the two, coming to a place of healing and reaching agreement with each other that brings a renewal in the connection, okay? Two of Cups, that's really what I'm getting. I'm going to do one final cut of the deck energy to see if there's any last message here for you. Yeah, you're definitely reconnecting with a soulmate, and it is somebody that you've been connected with before. We have Six of Cups energy, okay? It looks really blessed, but beware of the person who's in the mix who's trying to drive you apart, you know? That's somebody that needs to be cut off. That energy is going to keep you stuck in the crossroads. So you know what you need to do. Handle it with grace, handle it with precision, and then head straight to your destiny. Looks pretty fucking good to me.